Firstly is the purpose. The purpose of this informative video is to give an emergency plan for the orderly evacuation of employees in the event of the emergency resulting from the circumstance that described in the objective. ARP stands for the Emergency Response Plan. The severity of effects can be greatly influenced by the actions made in the first few minutes of an emergency. The severity of consequence in this situation might include the serious financial, environmental, material, and also human harm. Next is the scope. The emergency plan must be shared to all the site workers and employees. But however, it does not cover any unexpected incidents or events that if the program that described is insufficient to address the danger that might occur in the site. The main objective of an emergency plan is to minimize the danger to the workers and machine while also quickly controlling and containing the damage and reducing the complications. The following but not limited to are the example of the emergency which is explosions and fire, toxic chemical and acid spill, complete and total power outage, a serious accident condition that might result in the death and also many injuries to the human life, and lastly the natural disasters such as floods and earthquakes.
Next, tasks and responsibilities. Here I can conclude there are several participants that responsible when there are emergency happen on site. First, incident commander, which is the project in charge. In the event of emergency, IC shall be responsible for all decisions made during emergency. They shall activate all departments and other important services for taking necessary action and help as mentioned but not limited to. For example, medical services, fire services, electrical services, and many more. And IC, which is incident commander, also shall inform top management to ensure smooth coordination of emergency activities and ensure that all work immediately stopped and all vehicles pulled to the side on the road and all machine and other sources of ignition is shut down. Next, administrative manager. He shall be incident commander. The administrative manager shall maintain and coordinate communication during emergency and arrange for medical treatment of the victim. And they also shall mobilize additional manpower and arrange for other resources as necessary from time to time. The third one is incident coordinator, which we also call as HSE officer. The incident coordinator shall assume the key role in the emergency. He shall inform the injuries and damage to incident commander. If required, he will coordinate with administrative manager for town's fire services, safety and medical department. The duty for incident coordinator or HSE officer include directing emergency personnel and requirements, coordinating of the area of the damage. Next, ensure clearing of all emergencies AZIZ to the assembly area. And the last one, ensure that all employees are familiar with location of alarm system and extinguishers and evacuation routes. Next, the fourth one are all staff and employees. In this case, emergency as mentioned, the staff and employees of the site shall wait for the instruction from the respective section in charge. They should not try to act on their own or shall provoke others to do anything which may cause potential harm or mistreat others. And when asked to evacuate, the employees actually must proceed to the assembly area outside of the building and report to the in charge of the head count. And they must remain in the assembly area until they are notified to evacuate after all clear signal. The last one, drills. Emergency and evacuation drill shall be conducted at least once in 6 months in accordance with OSHA manual. It is imperative that all persons are full aware that at no time shall they put themselves at risk. In the event of fire, contaminant is solved without the personal injury. We also have general emergency procedures to follow. Where specific procedures may not have been established, judgment shall be used in determining the best course of action. Follow the guidelines for assistance. So there are a few types of accidents that have the procedure that we must follow. The first one, accidents that involve serious injury. First thing first, barricade the area with a sign "Do not disturb." Next, we have to provide for necessary first aid to the victim if that is necessary. Call the ambulance or have the first available person call nearest hospital service, and we must advise of complete situation. Remove all the non-essential personnel. Make no comment. Refer all the inquiries to the top manager. Next, we have property damage accidents. First, we have to notify Officer HSE at first availability. The Officer HSE should immediately notify or arrange notification to the management. We must protect against further damage whenever possible. Keep all spectators and essential employees back or away from the area, okay? And please make no comments, as we all must inquire to the Officer HSE. Next, the accidents that could happen is public demonstration. Again, we must notify the Officer HSE, which they also will notify appropriate authorities. Do not allow any verbal or physical confrontations except for the personal protection. If the condition becomes worse and no supervisory personnel are present, employees are to remain in the office and wait for the further instruction. And the last one is bomb threats. So yeah, bomb is really a serious matter, right? So when a bomb threat is received for the first time, the office and site shall be evacuated immediately. And this evacuation will make of all personnel in the office and site. Local police, fire and bomb disposal do not allow anyone except authorized personnel to re-enter the area which is on site, okay? And the appropriate authorities will make a search of premises. No supervisory personnel or other employees are to be involved with the search. Make no comments and allow no photograph on sites.
So now we will go through to the emergency reporting flowchart. As you can see here, you can refer to the flowchart. First, when the incident or any accident happen, there must be a witness who watch or know about that thing happening. Also, when any accident happens, the witness may sound the alarm. After that, the witness must report to the administration department. After reporting to the administration department, there are two things can be decided, which first appropriate action will be taken, then settle it down and the case will be closed. Another decision is reporting to the incident commander. The incident commander will be appointing an incident coordinator to take action. Besides, incident coordinator also might be receive a reporting or instruction from a hospital or fire brigade or from a police. After receiving the instruction, the four main teams, which are evacuation team, first aid team, firefighting team and head count team, will carry out their duties. Next, we will go through to the emergency response team. By looking at the emergency flowchart before, we can determine the members of emergency response teams. The leader is the incident commander who received the incident report from the witnesses. Next will be the incident coordinator, who will be appointed by the incident commander to make a quick discussion for what next should be done. After that, under the incident coordinator, there will be main team who will take a responsibility on the incident happen. The first team is an evacuation team who direct people to leave the exit of the construction site in a calm and orderly fashion. After that, having a first aid team is very important. It is because to protect yourself and others from harm. Treat the casualty and arrange help, especially for the injured person. The third main team is firefighting team who extinguishing fire in their area, also protecting life and property in the event of fire in their area. The fourth team will be head counting, who alert about the numbers of people employed for a specific construction project. That's all from us. Thank you.